that very much. Yeah, absolutely.
Double check that's the case. Omega Leader. Yeah, there's the Omega Leader. And a nice alt art from someone.
Yeah.
And kit X-Wing Q3.
Q3 kit. Here we go.
I don't think there's a picture of online.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I know there's one on the. I think on the X-Wing group somewhere. So I'll just quickly find it up.
Cool. So while we're getting started,
I love this design.
That does look gorgeous. I agree. Yeah. It's a suggested concept at the moment. So
yeah. Well, we'll see.
We'll
see if it comes to fruition. So, as you can see, that's up.
started.
Thank you.
Okay.
Start the round time now. So we're in sync with our judge.
Yep.
As it were.
Yeah. So just while you're looking for that, Elliot, we've seen Richard on the stream a few times before.
Very, very capable pilot.
Very capable. He loves his double fire sprays.
There we go.
So you go.
So here's the initiative. Richard's got it.
Richard's got the initiative. Okay.
So that was the one he placed.
Very quickly. Left hand side, Omega Leader. There's the original card. Right. Oh, wrong one. Right hand side. There's the the other one.
Nice.
Very nice how they've done that. I like that too.
Cool.
Right. Go back.
I also like the focus tokens in that as well.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah.
Wrong one. So asteroid deployment. Turn 0, guys. Corner. Do you think it's K-turn markers or what?
Okay, so Richard wants to keep those asteroids apart. Big ships are harder to manoeuvre through asteroids.
Not surprising.
Whereas the small ships, especially Imperial small ships, are quite manoeuvrable with those barrel rolls.
Yeah, Richard. Yeah.
Richard also has no reposition unless he's got engine upgrades.
Here comes the next one. Again, it's in his corner. He's keeping as far apart as possible.
Yeah, and this thing, build those lanes. You've got nice, smooth areas, so lanes for you to fly through without any problems. It
seems to be that Rob is. Oh no, Rob isn't going for it. He's trying to mess up the setup a little bit there.
There we go. Yeah, so build a wall for those. For this. I put them between. Okay. So interesting asteroid deployment. Obviously, they're falling towards Bespin. Indeed.
In what is actually, if you look at it from the side angle, an Imperial Star Destroyer kind of if you draw the dots.
So very quickly, Robert is quick draw, Marek Stell and Soontir Fel, and Richard is basically the two named Scum Fire Sprays, I believe.
Cav Scarlet and Boba Fett.
Yeah, indeed, and it's nice to see Boba Fett on the field.
Score to settle.
Score to settle. Who is he applying it to? So a score to settle allows him to turn a focus to a crit, but it also allows his opponent to do the same to the ship that has equipped the upgrade card.
Indeed.
And it's being applied to Boba Fett.
Over.
I would do that. I think.
Yeah. You guys will also notice these are another Owen special. He's also done some alt arts here. One for Cath Scarlet and one for Boba Fett.
I love those ones as well.
They are pretty damn nice. Very much so.
He's got a good eye for art. For the art pick, at least.
Yeah,
okay, so
absolutely.
Richard Connolly. There we go. Richard Connolly's list.
So, yep.
I'm going to start. If you guys can take over commentary while I put up the overlay.
Absolutely.
As in terms of defenders, we don't normally see Marek Stell. We normally see him like Colonel Vessery or Countess Ryad.
Opposite corners. Is this really surprising to you guys at all?
Not at all.
No.
Okay. So key thing here is Richard's got a couple of advantages. First of all, is that double locks on the fire spray forward and back make it harder for Soontir Fel to dodge, simply because there's fewer places he can go to, and those locks don't trigger his auto.
And there's the handshake for the start of the game. And also, if you have a position where you've got, say, cameras there, Boba and Cath, and they're firing across each other's, you dodge one, you don't dodge the other.
Yeah. I think. Okay, so if, Robert. I would expect Soontir Fel to break off and try and flank without getting caught. Okay, maybe give it a couple of turns, slow roll for a couple of turns in order to give time for Richard to see Richard's moves. Richard, you want to joust. You actually want to get up close and fly through, while avoiding Soontir Fel flanking you. So some interesting. I'm expecting to see a bit of a dance for the first couple of turns.
Yeah.
Also, useless fact, it's actually ARC off, an initial off in this one. Richard Connolly versus Robert Cornell.
Absolutely, yeah.
Useless fact of the day.
Okay, so, and who do you say has initiative?
Rich.
Richard
He played the
does.
first. He played that bot. Placed that.
Okay, so
Left
that's
asteroid
good
near
for
Robert.
Robert. That's good for Robert because soon TFL really, really, really wants to go last. More than anything, he needs to dodge those arcs.
There's no VI or anything on
Boba.
Richard's side.
Ah,
so
yes, good point.
it made no issue there.
Yeah, good
But
point.
it might do for a Mega Leader.
That will still help. Okay, so. Different moves. So obviously the idea being he can turn in while keeping his speed up.
Yeah.
And keeping the formation in. Okay.
Yeah, one could go narrow, one could go high on the fire sprays.
Also, Richard's made my day because Boba Fett is actually in the Slave One, which is nice.
Excellent, excellent. That is good to hear. Okay, so there is Mr. Soon-TFL. Are these all pilot skill 9s?
Double check. They
quick draw
are indeed at 9.
All pilot skill 9s. Okay, so that's another advantage there. He can move them in any order that he wants to.
And yet again, as because of the pilot skill, he doesn't have to worry about he doesn't have to worry about any ties here because they're all pilot skill 9. They're all above Richards.
Yeah, and that's going to be a big advantage again, especially for Soon-TFL. Don't ever underestimate that barrel roll boost combo, which push the limit to get yourself out of an arc.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been playing that a little bit actually recently on the Protectorate Starfighter, and it's nice to sort of see. Yeah. A too hard with the Protectorate doing a barrel roll and boost. It just moves you such nice little cute angles.
Yeah, and I think it's a testament to how good Mindlink is that you never see push the limit on Fen Rao, when otherwise that would be glued, stapled to him.
Yeah.
In the way that it is to interceptors. Okay. All right. So very awkward position. Rich is on the chair there. He's got legs underneath him. Obviously comfortable for him.
I would be comfortable there. I'll tell you that much.
No, it's ditto here. Ditto here. Okay, so Robert now faces some interesting choices. Does he try and turn in? Does he keep swinging around and try and get back, try and outmaneuver these fire sprays? Those fire sprays have a lot of firepower.
It is worth mentioning that I'm actually very happy to see Marek Steel on the board because not often do you see him as a defender.
Well, no, you don't see both versions of Marek Steel because he's also in
TIE Advanced.
TIE Advanced, yeah.
True.
Absolutely.
But the point is you don't see him. That's the point I'm making.
Yeah, exactly. So, no, looking good so far. All right, so Richard is thinking about rethinking his things.
Yeah.
Does he turn in now, or does he stay in the clear area of the board? If he can, he wants to avoid being drawn to those rocks because the lighter, more manoeuvrable Imperial ships much prefer going around the rocks like that.
They will just dance right between them.
Yep, absolutely. And fire sprays, they're not the most manoeuvrable ships ever. They can have issues jumping onto asteroids or being forced to take certain manoeuvres in order not to.
Especially since I think Richard has elected to, not take engine upgrade on either of those ships.
Yeah, so there's no repositioning at all there.
However, on the other hand, though, having that rear arc on the fire sprays, doesn't really have to think about K-turns very often.
Yeah, well, you say that. One thing I found is fire sprays, especially without engine upgrade, they have a tendency to get pinned against the corner of the board. And there's 2 or 3 turns where they're turning around, trying to come around, and in fact, they get shot from the side.
Yes.
And I found that the timely K-turn on a fire spray can actually be very, very effective.
Yes.
Ooh, interesting. So he's committed himself almost because, or maybe not, but that the lead fire spray, which I assume is Kath Scarlet, should be for pilot skills, cannot go forward next turn. He's going to have to hard 2 or 3 turn left or right to avoid that asteroid without some kind of shenanigans by going directly over it, which can sometimes work, but probably not in this instance. It is worth saying. Sometimes it is worth going over an asteroid if it gets you a shot or avoids the shot that you really want.
Yes.
So, for example, I think Paul Heaver did a very good one over an asteroid at the most recent Worlds, where he banked his stressbot Y-wing one way, BTLA4 Y-wing with R3A2 one way, made it look as if he was going that way towards his opponent, and then turned the other way over an asteroid, losing his actions, but it's a stress bot. Who cares?
Exactly.
Yeah, sometimes it can do it. And I've done it once or twice as well. There are times when it's worth going over an asteroid. It's worth taking the risk of damage and losing the action.
Definitely.
So, So, just the list as we go through. So, do you want to do the first one, or shall I?
I'm happy to do either of these.
Do you want to do the scum one? So
yeah.
You're better with scum, I think.
I'm not as experienced as some people, but we'll go through this.
I know Imperial's better.
Okay. So we got Boba Fett with fearlessness. Fearlessness can work out of either arc as long as you both have arc on each other at range band 1.
Absolutely.
You
And I love. Yeah.
Yeah, you add a free hit to your dice roll, so it's a guaranteed 1 hit.
And I love that concept because Boba Fett wants to be at range 1 anyway.
Because of
fearlessness is a great synergy there. Yeah.
When attacking or defending, Boba Fett may re-roll 1 of his dice for each enemy ship at range 1. And if fearless is activating, he's at least getting 1 re-roll on his attack. Forlong, homing missiles, the Slave 1 title, so it gives him the torpedo slot to take extra munitions, and he's got guidance chips.
Yep.
So those homing missiles could be deadly to these very lightweight Imperials.
Forlong's ability?
I can't remember which one Forlong is.
When attacking during the modifier attack dice step, you may receive 1 ion token to choose one of the defender's focus or evade tokens. That token cannot be spent during this attack.
Yeah.
Soontir is going to hate
He
that.
does not like that.
No, homing missiles, you can't spend the evade or the focus.
You can't spend the evade tokens.
Sorry to interrupt, some very close manoeuvring by Richard here. Just skims that asteroid and avoids landing on the next one, but that is a very unexpected manoeuvre. That might do some good stuff for him and puts him in a very good position for next turn. Plenty of fly out options.
So you can't spend the if you get Forlong on a homing missile and choose the focus token. That means they can't modify their attacks with either the focus or the evade.
Yeah.
Very good ability there.
Ooh, rolling token going off the board there. Right, so Robert. Okay, so he is going to get shot this turn, unless he barrel rolls that. I don't think he can with the next ship there. Okay, obviously he's trying to flank with Soontir. Richard is heading off that Soontir flanking manoeuvre. Right, so there's a Mega Leader. Is that Mega Leader?
It's a
quick draw, of course. Yes.
You keep getting those two mixed up.
I do. They're both in the same. They look the same.
Same profile.
Above. Yeah, from above. Okay. Sorry. Keep going with the scum.
Well, we have to switch that.
Okay.
Cascot has expertise, heavy laser cannon, and Dengar aboard.
Okay. So modifications.
Big punishing HLC shots.
And it basically means that she's going to get a lot of dice front or back.
Yes.
Full stop. Yeah. So 4 dice at range 2 and 3, 5 dice at range 1 front, 5 dice at range 1 out the back, 4 dice at range 1 out the front.
Basically 4 out the front because HLC works at 2 and 3.
Yep.
5 at rear 1 out the back, 4. So basically rolling a minimum 4 dice.
Yeah, exactly. And is this a bump?
It's got to be, hasn't it?
High defender.
I think that could be a bump.
Yeah, it looks like it. I think they decided it is. So, oh no, they're just marking it.
They're marking it different. No, they're marking it this way, so it's easier to tell.
Yeah. So. Okay.
That's going to be very close.
That is very close indeed.
Part of me is thinking it's not there.
No, I think. Oh, dear me. Could it be? Well, after that, then most likely it is, but...
no, it's in.
Wow.
Yes.
Well,
wow, indeed. Now,
I thought the move Richard pulled out was impressive.
Yeah. If I were Robert,
Mm-hmm.
I'd consider barrel rolling out of range, because this is not a good setup. If you barrel roll out of range of Kath, then next turn you get to come in on your own terms. All right.
And we've had this already, engagement on your own terms.
Exactly. Pick and choose your fight. So here comes Soontir, and in this case, Soontir is pretty safe from fire this turn. He could boost in, get a shot at Kath, but it'd be through the rock, and it might bring him in range of Boba, which would not be ideal. Not terrible, given range 3 auto thrusters, but could be better. Hey, there we go.
You've got to. I think this is crucial. Robert has got to engage on his own terms.
Yeah. Okay.
If he doesn't, then I think Richard's got this all day.
Those things can punch straight through. Yeah, exactly.
By the way, chat, don't forget you can join in on the conversation by posting in our chat and letting us know what you think of the games, any advice you have for us, and we welcomed here watching today Boston 1809, Commander Cephalo, Dead Merrick, Oh dear, Captain Merrick. General Merrick, we salute you, sir. Fig Went, Casfanar 2, Lager 50, Lithy 2017, Nardas 37, Terrier Throne, theheatseeking.com.
Awesome Source, thank you very much for following us.
Thank you very much for joining us and following us, Awesome Source. Terrier Thorn, theheatseeker.com. Wow, for all your homing missile needs.
Absolutely.
The Madge, Volt Anit, Wildman 103, and Zugzog.
Yeah. So CTFL has boosted round and then barrel rolled, so try and stay at range to give him options for next round.
Yeah, and because of the way CTFL works, he gets that free focus by acquiring a stress token.
Okay. So Cath Scarlet
out of range.
See, if I were Robert, I would have barrel rolled those two. Guaranteed himself out of range, engage on his own terms next turn when he can shoot back.
Yeah.
Last thing you want is being shot without getting shot. Oh, there is Cath. That is 4 hits straight out.
And that is why you don't want to engage now.
Yeah, ow. That was Dengar included.
Oh,
God. Who was that on? That was the TIE Defender, wasn't it?
That most likely was the Defender.
Yeah, and there's Robert with one of his open damage deck cards. I've got one of those as well. Oh God!
However, I would have loved to have gone for quick draw because you kill the shield.
That would have killed all the shield.
Perhaps quick draw was out of range.
Yeah,
they weren't measuring, and possibly also through.
Well, that is not good for Robert.
That is a really bad start. Yeah, and that's the thing, he could avoid it. Barrel roll right from the very start. He had pilot skill.
Yeah.
He could easily see a barrel roll get him out of range. And that meant he could engage on his own terms next turn.
One of your heavy hitters, if not the heavy hitter, Marek Still, has been nearly taken completely out of the fight. It will take one more volley from Cath. The advantage is at least Marek gets his attack first.
Hang on a second. That was 4 hits from Cath. Marek Steele has an X7 title and he didn't bump. Why didn't he have an evade token?
Forgot to apply it.
If it's a missed opportunity, then
yeah. And that's the other thing, you've got to watch out for these things. So, classic one I always forget. It's just so hard is TIE Phantoms.
Yeah.
Decloaking, recloaking.
Speaking of, do you think we should get like a new Phantom pack?
No.
That took a while.
Very simple answer.
No, I think the Phantom is good.
I just think I'd like to see some new stuff for it. Like, I would think a pilot that uses the old decloak rules, but like a low pilot skill, probably be interesting.
With all the ships that need help, the Phantom is definitely not enough.
Oh no, I don't think it needs help. I just think that would be nice to see some.
There are other things that need a lot of assistance and a lot more than the Phantom.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree.
You don't see it very often, but I think that's just because it's not super top tier, not because it's not still good.
No.
It also requires a lot of help.
Actually, I think someone's right here. Look at that. That's Stell's card. And that's still got all 3 shields on.
So that's quick draw.
That's
quick draw.
Yeah.
Oh dear. That is probably even worse.
So what you've now just got, you've got a 2 health, pilot skill 9 TIE fighter with no pilot, pilot.
Yeah, that's it. He could avoid it again by barrel rolling. Get out of range.
And now you might as well have a mega specialist really right now.
Yeah, exactly. On 2 hull. Yeah, that is a nasty blow to strike. Sunterfell has got to do even more work. Now, this isn't so bad. This is perfect target for Sunterfell. Stuff that he's higher pilot skill than, and which he can arc dodge because they've got no repositioning. But even so, Boba Fett, is he going to do a slow? He's doing a slow roll. He's keeping those arcs in play. Okay, so the real question is, what is Sunterfell doing?
I think Sunter needs to move fast, otherwise he'll find himself caught.
But he might have been worried about being blocked.
That's true.
He could have been really worried about Boba Fett coming in and blocking his positioning there. So,
however, there could be an option here for
Falcon.
Oh boy.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
This is exactly what Sunterfell loves.
He could barrel
roll right and forward, boost
forward or bank.
You've got to be careful, but you can do it, and then boost forwards or turn. Remember, the fast phase is a bigger base.
Yeah.
You can boost forwards, get out of its arc, and still have arc on it.
And with the way Pincer works, you will have focus to mod.
perfect.
Exactly. That's exactly where Sintefel wants to be. The sweet spot.
And this is why Sintefel was so good before. Now I think he's got it.
I think he's got it, but
pretty sure that's yeah. And
I think he might have overclocked this one.
No, I think he's got it. Yeah. So, well, we'll see when you get to it.
That was the opponent measuring, so don't think that it was Robert pre-measuring.
Yeah. Technically, if Robert asked Richard to measure, he could go, no.
Yeah, of course, Sintefel's ability, for those that weren't around 2 years ago, when he receives a stress token, he receives a focus token.
All right, so Marek still goes in there.
Oh, dear Lord.
Gets his evade token.
Thing is, if you barrel roll him out of the way of Kath, you get him in the way of Boba.
I think he's out of Boba's arc at the moment.
Yeah, but if you barrel roll out of Kath, you'll get into Boba's arc.
I think he stays there.
I agree.
Get his action. That's the best way to do it.
I'm not 100% sure about that actually, because if he barrels forwards. Where he is, look where the arc line is. I think he could dodge both.
Yeah, it would be very marginal.
Yeah,
I'm not convinced. I think he'd still be in. Basically,
one day I'll create an actual overlay for that.
A pointer, yeah. But where those clouds are to the right of Marek still, 1 base length, 2 base lengths, and half a base length forward. I think that would be in Boba Fett's arc.
For our viewers' sake, there's the difference between they are. We've got Boba Fett at the top there and Kath down there.
No, he's trying it.
Oh, okay.
At the very least, he gets out of the way of Kath.
At the very least, yeah.
And he's not range 1 of Boba. But Boba is at range 1 of...
Well, that's close, though. I think that might be close.
And Sintefel is at range 1 of Boba, so Boba will get a reroll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, where's poor old Quick Draw going? Well,
Quick Draw... I think Quick Draw basically shoots and dies.
I think Roberts comes to that session as well.
Yeah,
exactly. You're not going to be able to get her out of arc.
Yeah.
You might as well get your attack.
Yeah. So very good first manoeuvre by Richard there to do that alpha strike when Robert wasn't ready.
Yes.
And that's the thing. Sometimes you can jump in. And Wojtek did the same thing. Jump in, move fast before your opponent has a chance to react.
Oh, they're measuring Mr. Fell. Paging Mr. Fell.
Okay, yep.
He's pointing at it.
They're pointing. Yeah. I think Richard is saying that he's out. They're measuring. Judge call.
Ooh.
I think he might have overclocked this one.
Yeah, possible.
He's cooked it, I think.
It's a shadow of the base.
It's so close.
It is.
Even Chris is going to get his head down there. Our judge for the day.
He's now going to go a different angle.
Go on the side to make sure it's in, because of course it's an infinitely small mine.
So I want this to be in arc. That Robert's taken a big hit with that shot from Kath. I want to see things.
No.
Oh no, it's out.
No, it's out.
Oh, that's a shame. I think he.
So Marek Stell goes.
Why are we looking at this now?
Because they're all parts still 9.
No, why are we looking at this part right here, right now?
I don't know.
I think the scene whether Boba's in arc.
Yeah. So, so here we go. So this is Stell. Oh God, that's
awful.
That was awful.
The dice are not on his side.
No, that's basically he hasn't rolled anything that's been a success so far. Full stop. Oh dear. So, and then that's Quick Draw firing at. Would you like to know any rulings?
Let me guess.
That's what I said.
Sintefel out of arc.
Sintefel out of arc.
Ouch.
By a hairpin.
Ouch.
A literal hairpin.
Oh dear. Right, so nothing.
But Marek is in, and the refiring arc of.
So that's
Boba onto Stell.
Is he in range 1? Looks like it must be.
Well, don't forget.
Oh God! Evade.
Shield.
That's the first successful dice roll, that single evade that Robert's rolled all game.
Oh dear. Oh, this is not going well for Mr. Cornell.
Yeah. But
whoa, that's a big hit as well.
Oh God. And that's Quick Draw down, isn't it?
Oh dear me. Dear. It's all gone wrong.
All gone horribly wrong. Or is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's all gone very, very wrong.
Oh boy, this could be over fast.
I thought it was going to be a long game. I'm not sure if that's the case anymore.
Well, we all know Richard plays fast, but that fast.
That fast.
He moved. He took him in. He looked like he was going to play around. Then he moved aggressively for one turn and just caught Robert on the hop and just did that damage.
So that is
before.
what Richard does.
I
He
think
really
you're right.
plays a real
Yeah,
quite fast, brutal game. He likes to get up in the grill.
I think you're right.
Absolutely.
I think you're right, Hedge. If he had only just barrel rolled out of the way, he'd be fine.
He would at least have had these alive for one.
And he was way too far forward with the Centre. I could see that immediately that he was not going to get in arc.
And then he didn't do those barrel rolls to get out of the way. He could have done that. He could have saved his shots, taken his
and the
action.
evade for Marek, but made no difference because the shot was not at Marek.
Yeah, quick draw. Yeah, that's it. He could have barrel rolled out the way. That would have easily put him out of arc. Turn in next time, and suddenly he's jousting with that fire spray, and that's much more to his advantage. Yes.
Yeah, and actually, I would have left Marek where he was for the purposes of Kath could only choose one of their two targets. It means Marek gets away scot-free.
Yeah, exactly. Or quick draw triggers, and he gets 3 shots. Yeah. So yeah, it's oh dear. And now it's all going to pieces. And the dice aren't helping as well.
No. I mean, the dice have been a factor, but it's been what 25 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. And that includes setup time.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not over yet. Soontier could still be ace in the hole, but he's got to start doing some damage.
There's no damage on.
There's a quick draw dead for nothing. Nothing at all. Yeah. And this is why tie interceptors are, I think, a high skill option. And yes, also, they have high pilot skill. They can reposition, but you've got to know what you're doing when you reposition.
David.
And also, a very good point to know here. If Marek could stay where he is, with him being X7, do the 4K turn, which is white, you get the evade and a focus.
Ooh, okay here.
Because look where he is now.
Yeah. What did I tell you about fire sprays K-turning?
Yep. No, you're right. I agree with you.
Yeah.
The last thing you want to do is get complacent with that rear arc.
Absolutely. Okay, and is Boba Fett doing okay as well?
I think he is.
Yes, he is.
He is indeed.
Yeah. And so what this does, it means he doesn't need to worry about that board corner being pinned against the corner and those ships coming in from the side. Okay.
And now he's fighting on his terms. This is all Richard in the front seat here.
So, so there's the bank, Marek. He's got to be careful about Soontier Fell. Make sure you don't block Soontier.
That's a really close near asteroid.
Well judged, yeah.
And obviously as well with the X7 buff as well, or debuff as well.
Okay. Now here, I'd almost be tempted.
Now he's on the focus.
Barrel roll left and forward. You might be able to get out of range again.
I think he's out of range of maybe Kath. Not. He's definitely in range of Boba.
But barrel roll left away from Boba.
Yeah, I think it would be better.
Okay.
But we'll see. Ooh.
All right. So Soontier Fell. It's not a surprising move. He needs to do those greens with push the limit, and he's got options here. He could just token up, stack up.
Yeah.
Evade focus, auto thrusters, very hard for those ships to hurt him. He could also barrel roll and evade, or barrel roll and focus, and that way only Boba can shoot him at long range.
And if he does what you're saying here, the evade focus, you'll actually have a fade and 2 focuses because of the push the limit.
He's barreling away.
Yep, that makes sense. Okay, and then that gets him focus, so do an evade. And Kath can't shoot him at all. Boba is not going to hurt.
Well, I don't think he's actually doing it. I think he's leaving it there.
Oh, leave it on.
I think he's out of arc or out of range. It does look beyond range.
It does look beyond,
but it's close.
Yeah, it's close. Yeah, if he's not, he could be in trouble.
He's in trouble if he's
relying on native dice and auto thrusters.
And the way his dice have been rolling, I wouldn't back his dice at all.
Although Boba doesn't have mods.
Yes, that's
worth
true.
noting. Yeah, exactly. Now,
but I've lost the ship to no mods either way.
Yeah.
So,
see, if I were Richard here, I'd have gone for engine upgrade.
Oh no, he has decided to turtle up there.
There we go. Yeah, so focus evade, barrel roll. Okay, so Richard is going for, unsurprisingly, the defender. Okay, only 3 dice, no mods, 2 hits. Marek still should survive this. Yeah, easily, no problem.
Now, where was his evade dice earlier?
Scarlet, do the same, but again, she's stressed as well. She does have Dengar, though.
HLC, 4 dice versus 3 because of non-range ban.
Oh
dear.
Ooh. 1, 2, he's done it!
Yes,
he's done it!
And the focus.
Absolutely.
Now there's his green dice to come back.
Now we're on point.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
All right. I got another question for you, Hedge.
Yes.
So, we've seen a lot about the Interceptor and how the one you see is pretty much always Soontier Fell. Sometimes Colonel Jax.
Yes.
Well, Toby's a big fan of Turpinier as well.
Yeah, but you don't.
I love Turpinier.
While I agree, he's not really in the competitive level.
No.
If you were to give it a buff, what would you do, and how would you do that to deliver that buff?
I wouldn't give it a buff. I would very slightly nerf Sabine Main.
Agreed. Agreed.
So it's not that the Interceptor is bad. It's not. It's still very good. It's got a lot of abilities. It's just K-Wings are a hard, solid counter.
Let me then twist the question instead of what would you do to make more pilots a better option?
I would give it a second upgrade or title or something. You can equip if you don't have an EPT. You can. The time Interceptor lives or dies by push the limit, and it's worth noting only the pilots who have push the limit work.
Yes.
Sunterfell, Carnal Jax. Turfinier maybe, but Turfinier's a special case because his ability is very good. But even then, he's not top level competitive.
Agreed. I think you're right. I think the key thing about making those Interceptor pilots viable is to give them an EPT. And people might say, but that's training on the A-Wing. Not necessarily, because of what you said with the A-Wing. You can have 2 EPTs. You just make it so that if you don't have an EPT, you can now have one.
Exactly, yeah. And that's the thing. Even, for example, let's the other pilot skill 7. You never see him.
God, you're testing me now. We have Tie-in Interceptor, pilot skill 7. Tetran Cow.
Yeah. The problem is, his ability relies on doing K-turn, which stresses you.
Yeah.
And that massively doesn't align with push the limit.
No.
TIE Interceptors, push the limit. VI, Turfinier, sole exception. Okay. Right, so here we go. So obviously building a kill box here. So we're expecting the defender to do a K-turn. I don't think that's in doubt at all.
No.
Sunterfell, I'm expecting...
Oh, that's an interesting
choice. Is in doubt. I'm really surprised about that. I thought he wanted to go for shots.
Does the 4K, would the 4K have fitted though? Is that what?
Yes, he would.
It would fit.
Easily.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially if Sunterfell moves first.
Yeah, because you can move Sunterfell first.
Unless he wants to put Sunterfell in position. And now he's doing the...
Oh, I don't know if this is the best choice.
Too late. Last turn you could...
He's shaking his head. He's realised his mistake.
Okay.
However, against Kath, he's got range, which HLC, but also gets.
And Sunterfell, hard 2 turn, maybe a hard 3 turn.
Yeah, I think. That's why he shook his head.
Please don't bump.
It is. Sorry to say it, Hedge.
Oh no!
Oh dear.
Robert's really surprising.
He is. Yeah.
He's usually very. I mean, I've seen him play. He's an amazing player.
Yeah.
But,
I'll
wow.
tell you one thing.
He's okay, but
I don't know if he is Hedge because that stress is still there.
Not now.
Well, the stress should be moved regardless.
That's true, actually. Good point.
No, I think there's space there. He seems to. No, he did bump. Oh God.
Oh, that is. Oh, that's just like offering.
Hang on, he's got a token in his hand.
He still gets auto thrusters.
He's got a token in his left hand.
Yeah, maybe he's just thinking about his actions. Does it boost?
So maybe it didn't bump after all.
Maybe.
Oh dear.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah, he didn't bump. Okay, so boost.
I don't think
try and get out of range.
I don't think he's doing anything else from there, does he?
Ooh. Yeah, but if you are in range,
you
make yourself a tempting target.
You could barrel roll or just token up. Either would be effective, probably.
The problem with that is then it's getting him around for next turn.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know what's going on. Robert's barely fired a shot this game. Yeah.
Range.
There you go, look. And the only viable target would have been Boba to shoot him. Not there.
Okay.
2 hits. Ooh.
Evade. Spend the token. You've got 4 dice. Out of range.
Out of range. Okay. That's some saving grace.
Yeah. Why do you think he didn't do the K-turn?
I wouldn't want to guess. Maybe he wants to try and so they come in together to do maximum damage rather than.
But if they're coming together, the fire spray's going to come together if you give it enough time.
It's a difficult thing. Thank you for hosting us, Commander Steplo.
Hey, thank you very much. Okay, so always nice when people like what we do. Now, I think the other thing I can think of, psychology.
Yes.
Having that rush by the fire sprays just when he didn't expect it could have put Robert off balance. And sometimes, if you go off balance, you know, you're not quite thinking straight, and you keep going that way.
Hello, Richard's done a fascinating move here.
I think that's a mistake. I think that's a mistake. I think that ends up on the rock itself.
Well, actually, it would have if there wasn't a movement of the rock just then. Well, actually, well, hello. Is that on? It is on, but it's nothing. So, all right, guys, this is your chance to get something on Kath.
Yeah.
Go in for the kill now.
But yeah, I'm surprised. And swing in.
Here comes Boba.
Boba's got some interesting choices next turn, hasn't he?
Oh yes.
He's got over the rock or right. Yeah.
Right.
Now again,
but we see
Richard is showing you can go over rocks successfully.
And Richard has shown that he's prepared to go over rocks.
Oh.
Oh boy, that's something you don't see every day.
No. How often have you ever seen him to do a case?
Do
range and the focus?
Do my eyes deceive me?
I think he's okay. Yeah. And the K turn.
Just try and bring in a nice little shot against Boba. Just get something out of this now, because you need to.
Of course, the ironic thing, if he'd have done a hard 2 left and a bit of a boost, he might have got a shot on Kath if she's not when she's on the rock.
Hello, PJ. We're on round 4, I believe, aren't we right now?
Yeah, round 4.
Round 4, and it's a 5-round event today.
Yep.
And we've got a top 4 cuts.
Yeah.
So there's at least 3 more rounds to go.
We've got some action going on here. So that is Marek Stell, I think. And that is avoided, and that is out of range. Yeah. Soon-to-Fell is...
Well, it gives Sinter a chance to rush in,
yeah.
and he has got twin iron engines, so he could go at a 3 bank.
Yes.
If he wanted to.
Again, watch out for being blocked.
That is the problem.
1 bank by Kath, push forward by Boba. Kath could get him at range 2. Perfect shot.
Yes.
Or range 1. Soon-to-Fell doesn't actually, unlike Fen Rao, he doesn't like being at range 1.
He definitely wouldn't like to be range 1 of Boba Fett.
He likes being range 1 out of arc.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm predicting a 1 bank from Kath Scarlet. Boba Fett, I think he might push forward. I think he might try for the block.
Yeah, I think he's going to ignore the...
Or go hard to hit that defender.
Yeah. Because if the defender does K10 over you, then at least you've got it. If it goes too fast...
That's true, yeah.
Rear arc. I mean, that's the thing.
The defender could K10 over him, yeah.
That's if Robert can thinks about that as a possibility.
Exactly.
But that defender could just do 1 hard and open and keep his arcs open. So one bank. Sorry,
yeah,
1 bank.
Yeah.
But then but then you don't get in the X7 because it works on.
Yes, he does miss. He does miss the X7 though. That is the issue.
Yeah.
2 bank, bit more than you expect.
Sometimes, that's the kind of thing. So basically, build your things, and then Boba, I think, is going to. No, he's avoiding, but that is an effective block. Yeah, that's.
Oh no! It is an effective
My
block.
fire spray does exactly the same thing. Yeah, but that is good flying from Richard there. Boba Fett is blocking some of the obvious moves from Soon-to-Fell, especially if he's
any banks. A hard turn would be okay,
but then he's going to have trouble barrel
rolling,
boosting out of arc.
Yeah, he can't dodge both. That's the issue.
Exactly. And if you're going to go for one range band 1,
the best maneuver. Actually, that's the best maneuver. I mean, would a 2 bank the other way be a good call, just to try and get out of arc?
Maybe.
Okay.
No. Oh, not a K-turn. Oh, no.
I think Robert's been put on the back foot here by Richard.
Yeah, we've...
If he does the evade and barrel rolls backwards, no, he would just have a shot, will he?
No. He's also... but at least he's out of arc.
He's not going to get shot this turn.
And what he's doing wide,
so he can do a 3-turn next turn. Set up for... Because we know those fast sprays are almost certainly going to K-turn. Okay, that's not too bad.
He can get out of this.
He can easily dodge this.
Yeah, barrel roll or boost will do it. He doesn't even need to push the limit. He can leave his dart open. But I think a boost makes sense set up for next turn.
And with the boost, you can do it 2 hard from here, and that's a nice little tight turn you guys created.
Yeah, okay. So no shots either way this turn.
At this point as well.
Rob has led poor old Richard on a merry chase. I mean, don't forget, Richard nearly started where the
dice are at the moment.
Yeah, where the dice are right now, in the top right-hand corner. Yeah. And he's been led from there down to the bottom right and now back up.
So. However, with half the game basically gone at this point, if you were Richard, you'd be like, well, I've taken no damage, I've already killed something. You've now got to start to play the offensive game.
Richard is very confident.
K-turns? or hard turns left and use your rear arcs?
I would say hard turn right with Kath to get your HLC minimum online, but you're going to
Don't
bump.
forget, Kath is just as effective out the rear.
True. But you do give that the extra the extra defense dice.
Boba K, Kath, right hard turn.
Maybe,
That's
yeah,
what I
I
think.
could see that.
So use Boba for your control and go, okay, fine.
Actually, no, because Kath would move first, so it would have to be, I'd say, ooh. In that case, knowing that Kath would be blocked by Boba, probably either K or turn left.
Well, I think he's going to do the double K.
Mm.
If nothing else, that gets plenty of range, and he avoids all the shots from Robert again.
I agree with you, Hedge.
There's no way Robert is going to get a range and arc at the same time on those 5 sprays of AK.
Robert's playing a very defensive game, which is understandable given that he's lost a ship already. But the
you
problem
can't
is,
play it for too much longer.
You can't win with a defensive option. You have to go in for the kill.
Absolutely.
And he's not taking enough risks.
Yeah.
Then again, he took a risk and paid for it, I guess. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, no. Oh, yes, sorry.
Yeah, 3K?
3K.
Fast race can do that.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I've forgotten it was shorter. Yeah. And Boba, I'm guessing, is going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Richard obviously thinks the last time it is worth K-turning your 5 spray sometimes. Not all the time.
Yeah.
But when you know they haven't got rear arc shots, and they'll have to do either a K-turn or
get pinned against the board edge. Yeah. Okay, so TIE Defender, K-turn. Yeah. Easy. Yeah. And soon to FL.
I really hope Rob's got a plan here.
Hard turn 2 to the right.
Technically, there's an action stage here. He hasn't moved on to the next stuff, so he definitely should put the evade token there.
Yep, so there's the evade. There's a focus. Yeah, makes sense. And soon to FL.
K-turn. 5K.
Yeah, that might be smart. That might be smart. Okay.
Ooh. Rushing in perhaps next round?
We've seen 2 K-turns from an interceptor in one game.
I feel like Christmas. I feel like it's Christmas. It's they all come along at once.
Indeed.
Well, that's like, Richard's got 2 ships and he's done 4 K-turns.
Kath can do a 1 bank, but she's then going to have to contend with the asteroid next turn. She could turn 2.
Should be okay.
No,
should be okay.
Well, yeah, should be okay, but it's like next round.
Yeah. Well,
she does have expertise.
Yeah.
So she needs to clear that sooner rather than later.
Alternatively, she does have Dengar. She could just hard turn.
She could just hard turn and risk the.
She likes having a focus, but she doesn't need it.
No.
Minimum reroll 2 because of Dengar's ability.
Yeah, and then since it fell, it's got limited places to go.
Yeah, they don't have 3 hards, do they? They have 2 hards.
What do?
3 hards, yeah, they've got 3 hards.
Basically,
Basically,
I'm trying to remember.
They're an X-wing dial, except the K-turn's 1 shorter.
Okay, so a 3 hard from Kath, and then a 1 bank or 1 straight with
build that
Boba.
kill box. Yeah, I could see that. And then Kath can clear the stress next turn and use her rear arc.
Yeah.
And still have Dengar.
Yeah.
This is a battle for the ages. This one.
Dear, this is.
We've had some very much interesting little
very
matchups.
good games.
Yes.
Very good games.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not over yet. We're only halfway through.
Oh yes.
So, and she's clearing the stress. That's not too bad. I don't think that's too bad.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she's got enough room to be able to turn away from the asteroid.
Exactly. Or just go straight.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure a straight would still see her past the asteroid with a 4. Straight 4. I think would be okay.
Or 4K turn and go for it again.
And Boba Fett, I'm guessing a 1 bank as well.
1 bank left.
Yeah, makes sense. Get in range 1.
Yeah. However, this leaves a perfect opportunity for Fel to rush in.
Yes.
Or
if he can get the ranges right this time. Bit slightly further backwards.
Well, I think this time we can very easily do a barrel roll and then turn boost if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Speaking of, here we go.
Okay, that's not bad at all. Is there enough room to barrel roll up to the top of the board?
I don't know.
Oh,
maybe.
Yeah,
I think that.
But a barrel roll boost would see him clear in Boba Fett's flank. If he can do it.
Or what about
Come on,
or what about
backwards.
just a
Yes.
straight? What about a straight
Ooh.
boost? Just a straight up straight
Oh,
boost.
no, if he can't do this, then he's stuck.
No, because he can boost that way, but he doesn't get a shot.
Oh, this is your opportunity.
Why not try for the one
one forward might have bumped. That's the thing.
No, one forward wouldn't have bumped.
No, the one forward would have left him in arc.
Yeah, you get better.
Yeah,
you get better coverage with the turn. It's just a shame. Oh.
What the hell?
Leading.
And that is bad because he can't K-turn next turn either.
Yeah. Rob has really surprised me with the maneuvers he's pulling off.
He's the number of times
it feels like he's sacrificed this game already and trying to make sure Rich doesn't get as much MOV.
It seems like that, actually.
Yeah.
But that seems a very sacrificial 30 minutes of a game to say I give up on this.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing here. This is...
I think he might just... I think David's got on the nose. I think he might be trying to deny points rather than actually... However...
He can't next turn.
No, because look, he's boxed into a corner now.
He is, absolutely, yeah.
He's got the fire spray problem.
Yeah, fast forward with 4 with both of those. Yeah. And you were going to get that. You were going to hurt the defender. Maybe not kill it, but hurt it.
Or would you just bank with Cath? So
just
bank on a 3 and push hard with Boba.
No, just push hard with both of them. You've got arc coverage.
3 bank might hit Boba's final position.
Yeah.
Whereas the straight sets Cath up for the next turn as well. Because that thing is going to.
Or could Robert be intelligent and do a hard left with a 2, stressing himself, but slipping the net?
There we go. Okay, so there we go. So the 4 with Cath. Yeah.
PJ thinks he's trying to use Marek to draw them away so Cinta can chase. You don't want to chase Cath, though.
Yeah, that's the problem.
But you wouldn't get auto thrusters unless it's at range band 3 if he's chasing him on a direct chase.
Yeah, that's the thing that auxiliary firing arc does not give you auto thrust except range 3.
Ooh, a 2 hard here might clear. 3 would, but I don't know if it's too close to the board edge.
Yeah, you preferably go for 3 hard, get your get your evade token, then barrel roll back in.
So Soontiafel goes 3 hard, so not stressing himself.
Soontia's going, right, let's try this again then.
Boost and barrel roll? No, because you don't want to stay.
Yeah, you want to
stay at range 3 of those arcs. Yeah.
You don't want to invite them to attack you.
No.
So you just do evade, you have your focus, and then you have auto thrusters.
Yeah.
And you hope to spend your evade only against.
Oh no, he hasn't pushed the limit. Could be a mistake if he turns out to be in range. Although I think they're going to go for
converge on the defender.
Yeah, absolutely. Because Soontiafel is not a threat. He can't shoot in this turn.
Well, nor is the defender, but I see your point. Defender is more threatening than Soontiafel.
Absolutely. Okay. So, yeah.
It's been a very psychological game.
Yeah, and here's the thing: we know exactly what moves that defender's doing next turn. He's got to do a hard 3. He does not want to be stressed, and that puts him perfect range for Cath.
Oh, hello.
Fall on.
Fall on. Can't spend one of the tokens. Oh no, not homing missiles.
Does he have, no target lock.
He does. He moved it.
Oh, okay. Can't see the tokens. Guidance chips. So unlucky.
Yeah, he's using weird things. I'm going to find out what they are.
Okay, so
he can't spend his evade.
2 shields.
Oh no!
2 shields and a point of damage.
2 shields and a point of damage.
Yeah.
Major explosion.
Oh, did he roll anything?
No.
Can you find out what the crits are?
Sure.
So Marek Steel.
It was major explosion because he rolled into it.
Yes,
there was nothing. There was nothing.
Okay.
He turned it straight down. There was nothing else there.
So shields go off and the whole bar goes down.
Yeah, I don't want to judge people's flying because that's not what I do. But I think Robert's gone a little bit AWOL.
He's on the back foot here. Yeah. All right. So this is Cath shooting at him. And it looks like that may have been defended. Yeah, defended.
Yeah, because he's obviously now got the mods for that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I think
I would say.
Yes. Okay, so literally was major explosion, but didn't go into anything else. They are literally just little. The tokens he's using are different tokens to what we used to. So that's why.
So it did have a target.
He did have a target lock. Yes.
One forward of both fire sprays.
Yeah, they can easily
Build that
catch.
pillbox. That defender can't dodge in the same way that.
However, you got to be careful because if he then does the same thing next time with full on, he's doing another one straight. He's going to adventure to the board edge.
Well, he just decides not to use full on. So Boba Fett is to prevent against the possibility of short turns.
Yeah.
Short. Most likely he'll do a 3-bank, which will be perfect for Kath. But just in case he decides to do the 1, Boba Fett is there to handle it.
It's such an unbalanced model, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Mine does this all the time.
I kind of actually want to get one after the Wave 11 release and put the bombing specialists together. A1 Azamine and the Soul Sixer.
Yeah. Called it 2-1 forwards.
Yeah.
Boxing that defender in.
There's no way that thing can go where it can't get. He might be able to attack, get a dodge of.
Hard
Bolger.
3 barrel roll maybe, but then he's
tokenless.
one less token from the Kath. Yeah. And
He's got his evade minimum though.
Yeah, but that's true.
Yeah. Okay. No, he's not going to get out of soon TFL's arc either.
Boba's.
Boba Fett's arc.
Yeah, might as well just go.
Evade or we could do evade barrel roll.
He's taking a target lock.
He's going for it now, but
No.
I guess he attacks first, so if I'm going to die, I might as well do something.
yeah, but you've only got Fen Rao.
I know.
Sorry, not Fen Rao. So I always do Sun Tifel and Fen Rao.
I'm not aware of what he does and doesn't have. It's just
Right.
it's a sad story of a family, really.
And Soon TFL. See, the problem is Soon TFL is now coming up the rear of these fire sprays, which
Against
is
Cat
bad.
Scarlet, you know.
Yeah.
Oh
So he's
boy.
going for the boost. I predict he's going to take a double focus.
Yeah.
Stack up, but have something for offence.
No evade.
Evade and focus. Okay. See, I think
That's the sort of sensible option, but
Okay,
both
now
at range 3 auto thrust will trigger on both of these shots.
yeah. Right. So who's this shooting? This is
Marek.
Stell on.
Yep on Kath. Good hit.
Take that.
Good hit.
That's
Hey,
Two shields
first
gone.
damage. Oh, look at this. We are 35, 50 minutes into a match and it's the first damage done to the opponent. Okay. So there is the heavy laser cannon, I think.
Yeah.
Or is that Boba Fett?
Kath has removed.
No, 3
yeah.
dice. That was Boba Fett.
Yeah. But no, that was what's his name? Because we just had shields removed from Kath.
Yes. Yes, that's right.
This is Boba Fett, I think.
So-
3 hits.
There's 2. He has to spend the evade here.
Yeah. Okay. So he's done it, but now.
No, it was 2. The focus. He's on 1.
Oh dear. And now Kath Scarlet gets a shot. Heavy laser cannon.
3 reroll. Because
Dang.
they go.
Oh, that's
That's a crit.
He's down.
That's dead.
Yeah, he's down.
That's dead.
He's down.
But he rolled basically. Well, it looks like near enough. Oh no, you only got 2.
Dead man walking.
Yeah. Out. 2, and there's a crit. Yeah. Ouch.
Is that direct hit? That is a direct hit.
Well, put the boot in. Oh dear.
Kick a
and-
man while you're down. Why don't you?
So basically, in return for 4 shields on Kath Scarlet, he's lost Quick Draw and Marek Steel.
So for him to get, or for Robert to win this, I know this is not going to happen.
That's not going to happen.
He has to.
He
He kill one of them.
He cannot claw this back
He
in
has to
23
kill
minutes.
one of them and half the other.
Yeah,
minimum.
Not going to happen.
No,
Okay.
it's not gonna happen.
Okay. K-turns. I reckon Boba at the top, number 1, has enough room, but it is marginal.
I think they both have enough room.
Yeah, because it's 3 K-turns.
Hmm.
So 3 plus a board.
But it's 5. It's 5. 5. So
think
2.5.
I would
I think I would do it, yeah. Because
We
the
tried.
asteroid's right in the corner, so yes, he can. He knows that
Yes.
quite clearly. He
Yes.
can, yeah.
Yeah,
So he knows that, yes, I can do a 3K and be absolutely fine.
absolutely. And then Cynthia Phil has to basically come in and take the hits or break off.
Mm.
Range 3, if he's smart, he can do it. So, no, 4 forwards would do it. Range 3, but he's then going to get shot twice. Lots
Yeah.
by heavy laser cannon. Also thrusters, yeah, but even so, it gets dangerous.
If
But
Laser King gets 4 hits,
Yeah.
you're not evading all
the thing
that.
is, he's lost here anyway. He might as well go in.
Oh!
No, he's decided not to risk it. Maybe he's worried about Boba being too close to the board, in which case, if Boba turns, Kath can't K-turn either.
However, this is
They're both doing it.
a prime opportunity for Fell now.
This is, yeah, if Fell's got the right move, he can do some damage here. He can get half points on Kath. 1 extra point of damage on Kath Scarlet, and that's at least some MOV back.
Yeah.
Go on, my son!
You really want these attack dice to be
Okay,
on Robert's side now.
that's looking good. Yep.
Uh,
He's out of all the arcs.
If he boost, though, he will end up. So if he barrel rolls and then bank boosts, he'll probably end up in the blind spot of both and be able to attack Kath.
Or just barrel roll.
Yeah, just barrel. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm thinking range 3. Oh, he's taking.
Maybe he's thinking jumping in won't get him any more, so stay at range 3. Yeah, so he's just staying at range 3. That'll work. Kath is a bit better defender.
3 versus 3, and with an evade token already placed on both of them.
Spend the focus.
That won't
The
do
2
it.
evades.
Get an
Oh.
evade token.
Dear. Yeah, Vice Rays can evade.
Oh no!
There was a damage card.
Hey, so that's at least some MOV back for him, some points back for him, half points.
Your participation prize is here.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Richard handed over. I do think a 3 would have been fine.
I think a K-turn would have been okay as well. Yeah.
But it's one of those things. If he got it wrong, doing a wrong manoeuvre and giving the initiative back to Robert, I don't think was the right thing either.
However, range 1 to 2 is also the same length as a 5 template. So you know that asteroid, if it's right in the corner, is a 5. And that's so you would know, since Boba was just not beyond the asteroid, that you would be safe.
Yeah.
Now, Richard may not know that.
Or may have forgotten
Or may have forgotten it. In which case, if he's watching this back, he might have just learned something. Although I'd imagine he probably knows that.
I suspect he probably just didn't remember it. Then,
yeah.
So,
or did he do what I was thinking he was going to do and move Boba away? So if we were to do something with Fall On, then he's not going off the board.
There's the K-turn.
I imagine a kill box scenario here where Cat turns. Yes.
Yeah. Here we go.
That's Boba turns rather
There's
than
not a lot of good places to go here. If a 2 bank would be the best. Or maybe 2 forwards. He stays out of Cat's arc, out of Cat's range, stays out of Boba's arc, gets arc on Boba. So, he's turning away. And we've seen this so many times from Robert. He's
gone in and then just rolled away.
He's been so desperate to avoid enemy arcs that he hasn't had shots himself. The number of shots he's missed where a different ability would have given him a shot is high this game, isn't it? Oh, don't do that! What you're doing is telegraphing your next turn's move. There is nothing else you can do next turn except a
too hard right.
Yeah, if you stress. Oh, he's not stressing. Okay.
He is.
Oh no, he is stressing. Yeah, which that absolutely guarantees it's a hard 2 right next turn.
And that is catchable.
Yeah.
Kath just goes meh and goes straight forwards. Hard turn from Boba.
Well, Boba's in a bit of a bad position.
I
turn past that rock, but Kath can come in and catch him. Although at range 3, it might be okay. Okay, so Richard is thinking about this. I don't know.
I say I never discredit anyone's flying because that's not me. But I saw Robert at Euros. He was not doing well overnight, but he came back by storm the following day. He has got it in him to fly really, really well, but he's just been going, I'll go in for the shot and then run away.
Yeah. He's not had a good game today.
No.
There we go. So Boba's turned. No arcs this time, but does it for a K turn or a turn away.
If you outdodge Boba, you've got Kath with HLC.
Exactly. Yeah. So here we go. So Robert's got a very delicate balancing act here. Is he out of range 3 there? I think he's just in by the looks of it. He could barrel roll out the way, but that
I would sit there, do a focus evade, and then go have a focus there. So you have 2 focuses down the evade.
that might be sensible, I think.
Because if he's not there, fine, fair enough, okay, stress for nothing, but you don't want to reposition.
Thank you very much, Sketch08. Thank you for following us. Yeah. So. Right.
He's boosting.
Interesting.
If he's boosting, evading, and getting the focus, and he's at range 3, he might be fine.
Yeah. If anything's
there you go, evade, focus.
Business.
No worries.
Yeah.
Okay, so
range 3.
Range 3.
He wasn't there before,
which is exactly where he wants to be. Yeah.
He's got range 3. He will potentially be able to evade
not using the focus. Smart because he needs it for defense.
Yeah.
That's Kath evades, so she's perfectly fine, I think.
No.
Ooh, a crit.
Would have been nice to know what that was, but.
And
if you just bring a... Yeah. Oops.
Damn it. So easy to click on these
It
things and
is.
make them bigger.
Yeah. Auto thrusters, keeps them alive.
Yeah. Come on, there must be a way to choose these.
Like I say, if you pass here a second, Hedge Hog, I might.
So, to shield door.
It was, I think it's 34, 34.
Thank you.
Think.
No, because it will make it square. Okay. So I'll find range.
Yeah. So I think Kath could probably go straight here, and then maybe another K-turn. Oh no, we can't. Yeah, we could take K-turn. Could K-turn with Boba. Which could be interesting. The position's gone a little bit out here, but
I'll fix it.
Yeah. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting K-turn. Here comes a K-turn. It's got to be, right?
Yeah.
How many K-turns has Richard done now?
Quite a few, and I think that's what I keep saying. You can actually.
Yeah, you are right. You can absolutely 110% do it this way. It's all.
A bump would actually be okay. He's out of Boba Fett's arc.
True.
Yeah, he's absolutely fine.
Yeah, this is Richard's game all day, unfortunately for Robert.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't think he was aggressive enough when he had the opportunity.
Yeah.
After losing quick draw, I would have gone, right, I've now probably lost this game. If I punch hard enough, I might be able to do
several
something.
opportunities to K-turn and get the defender shooting, and he didn't take them. I don't know why. I don't know why. So yeah, right, there we go.
So yeah, just very very quickly, I think while we've got the stack style will go down. So Wave 11. What was your favourite ship from the release?
Definitely the Skurg. Definitely the Skurg. You know how I feel about turrets. I'm just not a fan of things. The Azuturk, it doesn't really add that much that's new, and besides which, it just makes me feel sad for the B-Wing. The Skurg is the one that adds something different things, different ways of playing to the game, and that was the one that worked for me best, I think.
Well, for me, I actually last night I actually built a list with I mentioned it on the stream. The Rebel Nim with Miranda Donny Sabine. You could get bomblets and 3 different bombs on Donny.
And a third K-turn.
Okay, what disasters happened now?
Oh no, he just ran. He just ran. Okay.
I assume that's Kath?
Yes, that's right. That's Boba there. Okay. So, and a boost to get out of range. Yeah. Oh dear.
There was another damage on Kath and repositioning of the doors. Really, that was all it was.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, Richard's won this. It's just a question of can he catch Sutherfeld?
Yeah.
And at the moment, Robert's doing a reasonable job of running away, but
he's showing he can run, but it's just the damage he's not getting through.
Yeah.
He's not doing enough damage.
He's already. He might as well go.
Exactly. He should have done that like a long time ago. And this is the thing. As I was saying, Robert did really well day 2 of Euros to make a good comeback. He made a better comeback than I did. I can tell you that for a start. But I think this game has all been about Richard pulling the right moves at the right time, pulling those K-turns when he needed to.
And Robert's choices have been very, very dodgy in a lot of cases.
And they've been a little bit like, well, why would you do that?
Yeah.
You need to be more on the front foot. You're already on the defensive, and you're playing defensive in your.
But then he wasn't defensive enough in that very first turn where he could have barrel rolled.
That's a funny thing. Not defensive enough at the start when he could have done.
Yeah, I think
and too defensive when he needs to be aggressive.
More than anything else, this is psychology. I think he was thrown on the back foot by that very first rush from Richard, and he's just not been thinking straight ever since then. So, and I think that's the key thing more than anything else. That he's basically having just
and also
not
notice
thinking straight.
Kath is at the top end of the board. He's not going to give.
Far away.
He's not going to give Robert the opportunity to kill Kath.
Which makes sense. It's great. It's a good tactic value, essentially.
All right, so Cynthia fell boost.
And again, with the speed Sunte can work at, he might be able to get up there in enough time.
In 11 minutes.
It's possible.
It is. But I think Robert is very determined in running away and preserving his MOV on Cynthia here.
Mm.
Yeah, and if he wins this game, 100. Oh, not obviously not 100 because it's at half points. So about 50 points apiece. So
66-50.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a loss is a loss. So.
Well, no, 66-25.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, 25.
And that's a nice, it's a nice buffer of MOV for.
Yeah, Kath has 52 points. So
yeah.
So 26.
Yeah. Just have to watch as Cynthia runs away and see if Richard can catch him. Oh, aggressive move there. Hard turn in. Obviously hoping for Cynthia to do a fast move in there, or setting up for next turn.
Oh, if Rob has pulled the rug from under him, it's gonna be surprised. But he's not. He's going for a 3 bank, which is green on with thanks to Mark 2.
Yes, absolutely. I'd barrel roll backwards. Boba Fett has to keep going forwards next turn. Backwards will give you a chance to run away the other way. I mean, that's what he's determined to do.
That's the thing. He's doing it, Hedge.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a very determined effort from 30 minutes to go to try and keep everything else
Actually,
alive.
I think that might put him in a worse position.
Don't stress him, and he can one turn.
I'm pretty sure you clipped the debris field if you did that.
Might be right, yeah. Oh, well, he can always go left.
That is true. He can bank left, or he could punch it through the asteroids, but even then,
Yeah. No good choices.
Cynthia's days are numbered.
Especially if Boba does another K turn.
Yeah. Oh. See, Boba.
Or he could do a 4 straight and just leave the rear arc.
I think Richard's going to do a bank on Boba. A 2 or 3 bank to the left for Boba. Block to bring Kath in fast. Go for the shot. And then if Cynthia goes far left, then Boba still has a shot on him around that block.
Agreed.
And if not, he's got to borrow that next turn.
Definitely.
Pin someone like Cynthia, you can't catch him. You've got to pin him.
And that is exactly what Richard's been doing.
Oh, this could be an opportunity for Cynthia.
And once again, the fire spray falls off.
Probably one of the most consistent.
Drinking game. Watch this video again. Take a drink for every time a fire spray falls off its store.
Or perform the Kato.
Ooh, Fel actually could slip.
Interesting.
Yeah. Fel could slip this one and still get an attack on.
Yeah, especially bearing in mind that Kath has no shot.
Yeah, he could use that to his advantage. If he's zooming, are
you sure about that?
Oh, if he does a banking boost and then a
barrel roll out of the arc,
he might just escape from Boba's rear arc.
So,
and we'll have a focus to push the limit.
I think barrel roll back. Oh.
This is what I say.
But now Kath is going to have a shot.
No, she's not. She's on the asteroid.
Yes, of course. Quite right. I forgot about that.
So he can now shoot
range
Kath
1
with impunity.
Would you shoot Kath or Boba?
Well, Kath. You might be able to kill Kath if you get 2 rounds of shooting.
That's true. Yeah.
That's the thing. Although Boba is a tempting target, Kath can be killed.
I think. Yeah. No actions. Although range 2. Yeah. You need crits to do it, but or another turn.
Well, yeah. Range 2. Another turn. You're not the killer.
3 dice. Good shot.
There's a crit in there. There's a focus. That's it. That's
She must have taken one more hit than we suspected. Okay.
Surprise ending.
Surprise ending. Yeah.
Well, mathematically, I know it's a bit difficult. If there's another couple of turns of shooting going on here,
2 ships on the board. Fast turns.
Yeah, fast turns. If Robert gets 2 punchy 4 dice primaries,
yeah,
he could actually snatch this from under Richard's feet.
Yeah.
He might. It's unlikely.
It's unlikely, but
But
it's
it's
still
possible.
doable.
All right. So Richard, I think it's clear he's going to use the rear arc on Boba. Hard turn 2 to the left. Hard turn 3 to the left.
Or bank
Bank far
right.
to the right. Bank far to the right.
And then take an evade.
And now Suntir is going to shine here because he loves it when it's against one target.
Exactly.
One target that he can predict the best maneuver that he can use to get out of arc.
I'll tell you what, for all the criticism we've had of Robert, if he ends up pulling this one off...
Well, look, we've said it that Robert was on the back foot. He's pulled it back. It's incredibly
too much, too late.
It could be. It could be.
I don't think he's going to do it. I'll be very surprised if he does and congratulate him, but I think his moves have not been... And that's surprising. A slow roll from Richard there. Maybe he's hoping to... See, the problem is if Suntir Fel does something like 2 or 3 forwards, then he can easily get out of those arcs.
Barrel roll and boost alongside.
Exactly. That is what Suntir Fel does. This is the barrel roll.
Oh,
no.
Nice
Bad. Choice. Nice choice.
He clears the stress. No attack.
Richard wins if Suntir Fel doesn't hurt him. Yeah.
But I would have gone slower.
Now Suntir Fel's in a bad position because if Richard won forwards, Suntir Fel cannot slow roll behind him.
Yeah.
He would have to K-turn in front or...
Yeah. He'd have to bank one way or the other. But if he banks one or the other, there's a possibility that Richard outmaneuvers him the other way.
Actually, no. He can slow roll because of 2 forward. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, but don't forget the big base.
Yeah, but...
A 1 forward on Boba Fett is equivalent to a 2 forward on Suntir Fel.
He's done some theories here.
Yeah.
If Suntir Fel goes in to try and kill off Boba, he's going to have to K-turn.
Now this might be...
Ooh, it's a difficult one.
He can get out of the way, but he might have to boost away to do it.
Yeah, he's not going to get shot.
Barrel roll forwards. No, a 1 boost forwards should do it and keep arc.
He cannot.
Yes, you're right.
He cannot do push the limit. He would want so much to K-turn.
No. Do it.
Do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go on.
Yeah, so 1, and then I'm predicting a 1 forward boost. Yeah.
Oh, he might have actually. I don't know, Hedge. It looks to be more.
True.
He's done it, so he's committed now. And I think he's going to get caught. I think he's going to get caught here. He misjudged the early one.
No.
Oh.
No, he's safe. I think.
That looks a little bent to me. Oh, it's a close one, isn't it?
That is close, yeah. So, Suntir Fel goes first.
Suntir first. Go on.
Okay, so he's checking the arc. I think he's clear.
Look
at that. Yeah.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Nice one, yeah. But he can't do 5 damage to it.
He could do 4.
4 shields.
Critical hit.
4 shields.
4 shields.
True.
4 dice, 4 shields. And that's yeah, there we go. And that's an evade, so Boba takes 2 shields.
Reroll. 2 evades.
Yep. Not bad. So 1 shield down on Boba Fett.
And now Robert can't re-engage quickly. He's going to have to do it too
whereas
hard.
Boba Fett does a 1 bank to his right, our left, and he's got to turn away. He's got to respect that threat of rear arc.
However, a 3 bank could be useful here for Robert. If it's
yes,
the twin iron engine could come into play and be effective.
True.
I think Robert can keep Suntir Fel alive. He can't get half points in the fire spray. Shame, but
with the time.
Yeah, with the time. No.
Maybe if the game went longer.
Well, maybe if he has another range bound 1 shot and finds a perfect roll against.
But the position's bad for this now.
He'll just go.
They just don't have time to do
exactly. Richard would now just go. I'm going to evade every single turn.
There we go. So there's the 1 forward. If Robert turns left, he can't get out of arc. I do not think that anything will do. Maybe a barrel roll towards him and then a bank boost.
That's what I was thinking, actually.
Yeah, I think that might just do it. Yeah.
In fact, Robert's had the same thought.
Exactly. But that is a dangerous position to be in. This is why that's why I suggested the bank 1 left rather than the forward 1 left, because that would have completely denied any kind of arc dodging, I think.
And yeah, I think a bank would take him out. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not going to get shot.
Well, Yeah, but he's going to live.
Yes.
I think that's the key thing. I mean, they'll
Sinterfell lives or dies by the manoeuvres that he does.
They will probably get one more round out of this if they want to. I mean, that's time's been called.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they've now started the new round, so now the judge has to wait.
This is going to be crucial.
So here's the thing. Imagine this wasn't Sinterfell. Imagine this was Turfinier.
Yes.
Roll up, get his shot, and then go away.
Do the barrel roll, get the shot, then boost out way. Okay, so that's smart move from Richard there. Keep Sinterfell on that back arc, that back foot.
A 3 bank would be fine here for Sinterfell.
Fully modded as well.
Yeah. However, is he done a 2-turn?
If he's in
done
arc,
a 2-turn.
He's done a turn.
If
That's
he's
not
bad actually.
Yeah. If he barrel roll boost forwards, banking boost might get that side shot.
I think you're right. A banking boost will get the side shot.
Yeah, he could do this. He could actually
with 45 seconds left.
We're going to keep it on this time.
Oh, that is marginal.
No, he's all right.
No,
he's fine.
done it.
He's fine.
We're going to have to keep it on this time because if there's a chance for
that's the time.
So he's got one chance to do 4 damage to Sinterfell to Boba Fett with 4 dice. No, he's not done it. He's not done it.
Oh well. Valiant effort.
Reroll.
Valiant effort.
1 of 8.
He wouldn't have found before anyway. There's 1 of 8 in that.
Oh yes, yeah. Okay. So Robert brought it back,
but it was too little, too late.
Yeah. And
those
early
2 or 3
moves,
turns, plinking off a bit of damage on each of his attacks.
kept going. Yeah, but those early moves.
He took too much time out in the middle phases.
Yeah.
And
those early moves, that failure to barrel roll, those first few turns where it just wasn't catering the defender, and that's its whole point.
there was nothing going.
I don't know what the choices going through his head were, but I think he was just thrown off balance.
Okay, David, do you want to run the overlay next time?
I'll give it a go.
You get a go.
I'll give it a good go.
You have more training than Hedge does.
Yeah, but I haven't been. Fair point. I've been doing it more recently than Hedge as well. That's not going to help me either, is it?
No, it's not going to help you at all.
Indeed. All right.
Nothing has changed. It's all as it was. I'm sure Hedge can help you, give you a few pointers.
Yeah. So
we worked together in this game a little bit when the
we did.
when the hole on the shield doors went a bit wrong.
Okay. So last round of Swiss round coming up.
Yes.
I think we look for entertainment rather than necessary top table.
I'm looking for Chris Yules.
There we go. PJ Browson, good effort. Getting the sprays to chase Marek almost worked. Yeah.
That's true.
But the problem is they did chase and catch Marek.
Yeah.
The only thing that brings... And I mean, to be honest, that single move of Richard cost him dearly. That going onto the rock and then taking maximum damage from Sinterfell. If he'd have had a single action, a single evade token, Robert would still be dealing with
2
double sprays rather than 1, and that is a hell of a lot harder to handle.
He got overconfident.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, but if it was me, I would have just gone, you want to go for Kath? Okay, run up, K-turn, run back, K-turn.
I don't like...
I know it's boring.
Sometimes it works, but yeah.
But he needs to kill 1.5 fire sprays.
Yeah.
That would then say, now you've got to kill
But the problem
Boba.
is then, you saw what he could do to Boba on his own.
Yeah, on his own.
Yeah. I think he made the right decision by threatening with both.
As soon as Kath was down, Sintir, I think the game improved for Sintir, and had the game gone on,
Absolutely.
I actually think it would have gone the other way.
I think another 5 to 10 minutes in this situation would have made a difference.
10-15 minutes, we would have the very different end.
Sintir loves one-on-one against anything that's not a turret and his lower pilot skill than him. Once you add 2 ships in there, Sintir gets tricky. Once you add 2 hefty ships like that, Sintir can suffer.
But I was just surprised how long actually Sintir kept alive.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he'd be one of the first things.
Yeah, with those HLC shots that could have come his way.
Yeah, so the best definition I've heard of jouster versus arc dodger. A jouster, if faced with a choice of doing and taking damage, would always choose, or not doing damage and not taking damage, would always choose to do and take damage. An arc dodger will always choose to not do damage and not take damage.
Yes.
And that is Sinterfell to a T. He doesn't want any damage on there whatsoever.
Well,
if you've got a choice, avoid your shot, don't get shot.
Ironically, Fen Rao is a combination of both. I want to get to range 1 because I've got my 5 dice prime.
But that's not the same as taking damage. Yeah, but yeah, he doesn't do it by dodging arcs.
But then he's also got at the same point, if he gets to range 1 in arc, he gets the Concord Dawn Protector. So he gets both outlays in 1.
So we have 3 more rounds left. We have the fun round of Swiss, then the top 2 cup matches.
Yeah.
Which is it's the top 4, so 1 match, then of course the final.
Okay.
So I'm thinking Chris Shields, and actually we're doing pretty good for time. It's only 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
So
That's not bad.
it's not bad at all. I think we might actually get home for Darkness Descends.
Only top 4 cuts.
Only a top 4 cut.
Mhm.
We'd only go to a top 8 if there was 41 players.
Okay.
So we got lucky with that
Yeah.
thing. I mean, I think even do we even have one less round because of
Yes. Unless I don't know. Do we want to ask our viewers if there's anything they'd like to see?
Yeah, anything in particular you guys want to see? I mean, I want to see X-wings, but that's just me.
I'd like to see some X-Wings on the field as well, but there
And
are
also
other
one of the
options.
things that makes me sway thinking about Chris is we haven't seen him on stream for such a long time as well.
He's not been playing the game for such a long time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's been on sabbatical.
But we do have other X-Wings on the field as well, though not T65s.
No, and that's the thing. We've seen T70s. I want to see a T65.
Yeah. No, I could see that.
Yeah, 5 rounds and a top 4 cut.
Yes. Okay. So